sports. It's in the game.
Getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a white horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for. Hold on now, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album.
What's that?
Good luck. You're on your own.
Check. That.
She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
That.
Guess who's back?
That.
Well, look for the stork brung. Little baby devil with the four
What's up?
tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk.
What's up?
Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician and
What's up?
electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was the
Dad.
to take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D, Stallion, if she
What's
would
up?
collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like that.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Cause I have zero doubts that this whole world's about.
That.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, not used,
What's that?
tighter up, you would lose. I approve, I bet, I
What's that?
said that approve. Straight ultra ground makes all your haters get down.
That.
You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about business.
That.
Come with a wish list.
What's that?
Come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business.
What's that?
Come with a wish list. Come with a wish list.
That. That.
I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted give me your money white. Respectfully
That.
declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted one where her best friend is
Check. What's that?
way I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she like. She got
What's
it
that?
done and I guess they look alright. They call her pressure, but she down in every
That. What's that?
out of DMs trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I
Done.
doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see them. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number. Yeah, cruising at 103 till I seen them.
Dead. What's that?
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up, I make them and them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either way. If you get it, not the play. Wanna run it up, run it up.
What's that?
If the lights went down, get your kip that baby.
Dead.
You wanna
What's that?
pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get dynamite, that's
Done.
love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get
Done.
salty. When I'm talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a right. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips in private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like a stretch.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them
What's that?
elbows, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. Talk about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going with a destination
What's that?
manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I'm gonna daddy LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss, wrist.
Dead. What's that?
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like,
What's that?
finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, A. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spend a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? My streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson. If I leave him in the wheel, shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fence. They switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, he just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting.
shooting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots for some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never felt the same, baby. Ain't do no wrong, I just clean up good for you. Oh, I know right from wrong, 'cause I wanna make it. So nasty, I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me, oh hell no. You rip my city so damn long, but you still don't notice me. Sound next, oh VA next. I'm at they neck, I'm running up a check. I see a bathroom, I'ma see a diva. No matter what happens, he cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I took it up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends, tried to pick some.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Real. What's that?
Baker now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Oh, it's an interception! Cameron Curl has it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Milton. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Etienne on first down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. This one taken in by Baker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Milton back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch, watch.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
What's that?
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Regular, regular, regular.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Set. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. On to punt on fourth down. It's Bradley Pinion. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 34 yards on that punt. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They motion the tight end over. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That stop made by KJ Britt.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6. And in, touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's the give to Irving. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. Second down. Baker now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Let's go now.
On the give, this is Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us...
Ready, ready.
back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. First throw for the backup now. Escapes the pocket. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They give to Irving, left side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Working quickly here. To throw it on 1st down. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Running right, it's Irving. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got it, ready? 70 Lion. Ready?
From the 28. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Get up.
Here's a throw. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Irving on the inside give. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Back to throw. Here's Milton. On the move, headed right. A lot of grass ahead. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
That's complete to Leggett. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This is reeled in by Leggett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers pushing for points. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of Culp. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Culp with a catch. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. throwing now. Milton. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That stop made by KJ Britt. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. They go right back to ETN. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop made by KJ Britt. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third, less than a yard. Milton. This one taken in by Baker. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers, 14.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Pass play now. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Shotgun now on third down. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. It's fielded at the 14. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Now toss it to ETN. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Giants will have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Milton now completes this one to Baker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Etienne again. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
He's on the move, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants piling onto the scoreboard yet again. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Irvin here from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Setting up a throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score at 20.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Legette's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's ETN on first down. Works his way to the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut, but come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well.
And that's a New York touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're gonna have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's only 2nd down, but the punt team is on the field. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's first and 10 again.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to the air here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Design bootleg here. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. Well, you love the idea here, partner. You challenge the back end of that cover, too. But it's the strong safety who burns him by stepping in front of that throw.
That's right, Kate. And I'll tell you what, that is about trust. When a D coordinator calls cover 2, he's trusting the strong safety. Yeah, he may be a little better at playing the run, but he's trusting them there to play the pass, to cover half the field. And that's exactly what he does to get the job done and go get that interception.
And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's ETN on the give. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Giants close to picking up their 5th win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.